that Mr. Hosier ever possessed this gun.
Today, a Cole County judge sentenced David Hosier to the death penalty. That after his defense made a last-ditch effort to get a new trial. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Reek.
And I'm Brittany Pieper. Last month, the jury found David Hosier guilty of killing Angela Gilpin in her Jefferson City apartment in 2009. The Gilpins lived on the same street as Hosier. Angela and Hosier had an affair before getting back together with her husband. The jury recommended the death penalty for Hosier because the prosecution proved aggravated circumstances, meaning that it was a more serious crime. KOMU8's Danielle Carter was at the hearing and is in the studio with more. Danielle?
Today, Cole County Judge Pat Joyce sided with the jury and gave Hosier the death penalty. The judge also sentenced Hosier to a total of 37 years for his other convictions, 15 years each for the charges of burglary in the first degree and armed criminal action, and 7 for unlawful possession of firearm. Judge Joyce also overturned the defense's request for a new trial, leading to some interesting proceedings. Right out the gate Tuesday, the defense asked for a new trial, citing inconsistencies regarding the burglary and unlawful possession of a firearm charges. The defense also claimed the jury never got evidence of a burglary being committed, much less one by Hosier. The judge struck down the motion for a new trial, telling the defense to save it for an appeal. Prior to sentencing, Gilpin's brother and mother came to the stand.
Angie had a lot of life to be with her family, and it was taken away. I will never understand.
I buried my daughter because of this man's deed. No parent should ever have to do that.
Then Judge Joyce handed down her judgment, and Hosier didn't even flinch. Hosier then addressed whether he was fairly represented.
I'm not sure if my defense was adequate or not. Like I said, I'm sitting here accused of a murder. I'm found guilty of a murder that I did not commit.
Hosier repeated that sentiment several times over the next 10 minutes. Hosier also added how much he missed the Gilpins. The next course of action for Hosier's legal team would be to appeal the ruling.
A judge set a trial date for a Higbee man who's accused of dousing his wife and his house in gasoline and then setting both on fire back in June. The Randolph County Sheriff's Department arrested Willard Hunt in rural Randolph County after he fled the scene.